theme. It has to do with memory. It has to do with the connections between people, friendships, and human anchors. Has very much to do with the Ghost Riders, which you'll see in the trailer. That's all I can say.
No, you can say more.
So how's Mason doing now that the beast has been killed and Sebastian has been eradicated?
Yes, Mason is doing great, as evidenced by Kylan, who it's his first Comic-Con. I love Kylan, and we wanted to write as much as we could. He's got a big part of this season, and we love the relationship between Liam and Mason. So it's kind of all back to normal. We debate in the writers' room about how much repercussions should there be. Should it linger on? But we sort of played that storyline in season 3B, where we had the events of 3A linger and create their own mythology with the main characters. So this one we wanted to kind of wrap up. So Mason is back to normal, back to being the smart, funny best friend.
A lot of the actors have been talking about more maturity this season.
Yeah, it's Scott and his friends, Scott, Lydia, Malia, and Styles are entering their final few months of class. They have graduation looming, and there's some pictures out online of senior yearbook photos being taken. So it's a scary time for them, and they're having to face being adults. And one of the questions Scott is having to face is whether he can actually leave Beacon Hills, and Beacon Hills can stay safe without him. So that's a big question on his mind, and he's got to be okay with it. It's a bit of putting away childish things, of setting aside the smaller things in life, and that's all I had to say, really.
I apologize.
No worries.
The beast has been killed. Will there be another new villain this season?
We have several new villains this season. We kind of like to have our sort of rogues gallery, and the Ghost Riders of the Wild Hunt show up to cause a lot of mayhem and havoc in Beacon Hills. There's also a Nazi werewolf that you saw walking out of a certain glass capsule in the last episode. So he does a little bit of zone damage, and he's really fun. You'll see in the trailer at the panel.
Do you see any of the characters who left come back this season?
Definitely one.
Cody.
Definitely two.